My name is Victoria Winters. The residents of Collinwood are aware of a stranger in their midst, a man whose presence is felt by all. Others far away from the great house are soon to be aware of his presence, are soon to be aware of the mystery that surrounds him.
I startled you, didn't I? I apologize.
I didn't hear you come in.
Is it too late to get a cup of coffee?
I was just closing.
Oh, then I won't trouble you. Do you know where I can get a cup of coffee?
Every place I can think of is closed by now. It's one of the charms of Collinsport. We roll up the sidewalks when the sun goes down.
Yes, Collinsport can be lonely at times. But then it's not unique in that respect. Nighttime in itself can be lonely.
I suppose so.
But then one gets used to loneliness. It's part of existence.
I suppose so, for some people.
Again, I apologize.
For what?
For striking up a conversation, for wasting your time. I realize that you're anxious to leave.
That's all right, mister.
I have a bad habit of starting up conversations with people. When conversation is not welcome, it's a habit I must correct.
Well, I don't mind talking to strangers. I do it all day long.
You're very kind. But I've taken enough of your time. Good night.
Mister,
Yes.
I'm not going anyplace important. And I forgot to clean out that last coffee pot, too. If you want a cup of coffee, I'll get it for you.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all. I'll just switch on a few lights.
I do appreciate this. I am rather weary. Perhaps the coffee will revive me.
Well, this coffee is going to be strong. I'll guarantee you that. Hey, would you like something with it?
No, just the coffee.
Hey, are you just passing through town?
No, I live here.
Well, I thought I knew everybody in town on sight.
I plan to live here permanently.
Well, do you have family here?
I have relatives.
Well, who are they? I probably know them.
I'm related to the Collinses.
The Collins family?
Yes.
Then you're a Collins.
Yes, my name is Collins. Barnabas Collins. Does that surprise you?
It's just that I'd never heard of you before, that's all. And a new Collins in Collinsport, well, that's big news around here. I'm surprised the whole town isn't buzzing with it.
Well, I haven't made contact with anyone but the family since my arrival.
Well, now, how are you related to Mrs. Stoddard?
Elizabeth and I are cousins, distant cousins.
Well, on behalf of the town locals, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you going to live up in Collinwood?
I'm going to live on the estate, but not in the main house. Cousin Elizabeth has been kind enough to allow me to take possession of the original family home.
You mean the old house?
I understand it's called that. For me, its age only enhances its beauty.
I thought that place wasn't fit to live in, practically falling down.
Oh, it will endure for many, many years. As long as there's a Collins to live in it, it will stand.
You know, there are rumors about that house. Some people say it's haunted.
I never listen to such rumors, much less believe in them.
Well, that makes you quite unique in this town.
But then uniqueness is not always a good thing. It sets you apart from other men.
Did I say something wrong?
Oh, of course not.
What an unusual cane.
Oh, it's a family heirloom.
Oh, I've never seen one like that before.
There isn't another one like it in the world.
Is that silver?
Gold and silver and very, very old.
It must be very valuable.
Oh, it is. But its main value to me is sentimental. In fact, it's my prized possession. I would rather part with anything in the world before I would part with this cane. It's part of my family tradition.
Well, can I heat up your coffee?
If it isn't too much trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Listen to those dogs howling. They were doing that last night, too.
Were they?
Wonder what they're howling about.
Yes. I wonder.
I wish those dogs would stop howling. They're beginning to make me nervous.
Well, I've kept you long enough, Miss
Oh, Evans. Maggie Evans.
Evans. Why does that name sound familiar to me?
Well, maybe you've heard about my father. He's an artist.
An artist? How interesting. Well, I must be going. It was nice meeting you. I hope I see you again.
I hope so, too.
Good night.
Maggie?
Joe! What a surprise! I thought you were working the night shift.
Well, I knocked off early. I was a little nervous about you.
About me?
You haven't heard about the Ackerman girl?
Jane Ackerman? What about her?
Well, she was almost attacked on the road into town.
Attacked?
Yeah, some guy appeared and tried to grab her. No one knows who it is. She didn't see his face.
Joe, that's awful.
Well, luckily for her, she got away. But I didn't want you roaming around the streets alone with some nut on the loose.
I'm glad you're worried about me. It's a good sign.
Well, I'm glad you're open. I was a little afraid you might have closed for the night.
Well, I almost did. Then I got a last-minute customer. You probably passed him on your way out.
No, I didn't see anybody.
Well, that's odd. He left about 10 seconds before you walked in that door.
I didn't see a soul. The street was deserted.
Guess who my customer was?
Who?
We've got a new Collins in Collinsport.
A new Collins.
Mm-hmm. Barnabas Collins. He's a cousin of Mrs. Stoddard's. He's come to Collinsport to live.
I never heard of him.
Neither had I before tonight. But he's staying up in Collinwood. That is, he's staying at the old house.
The old house? Nobody can live in a place like that.
Well, that's where he said he's staying. He's very nice, very quiet and polite. I felt a little sorry for him.
Oh, why?
Oh, I don't know. Just seems sort of sad. Like he's been a very lonely person most of his life. Anyway, I liked him.
Wait just a minute. I'm getting a little jealous here.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that a bit.
What do you say we get out of this place and go down to the Blue Whale?
Oh, that's the best suggestion I've heard all evening. Joe,
What's the matter?
this cane belongs to Mr. Collins. He left it here.
It's an odd-looking thing.
It's very valuable. The head is made out of silver and gold. Mr. Collins said that it was his most valuable possession.
Well, he'll probably be back to get it in the morning.
Oh, Joe, I wouldn't want to keep it overnight. It's too valuable. I wouldn't want the responsibility.
You can't return it now, Maggie.
Well, why not? We know where Mr. Collins lives. It wouldn't take more than 10 minutes to drive up there.
Tonight?
Joe, he's probably worried about it. I'd feel better if we brought it back as soon as possible.
Okay. But I don't want to stay up that old house for too long.
Neither do I.
Come on, let's go.
I'll get my coat.
I wonder why those dogs are kicking up such a fuss.
I don't know, but I wish they'd stop. Give me the creeps.
Come on. I don't see any lights.
He can't be in bed yet. He was in the coffee shop just a half an hour ago.
There's no answer. Maybe he's not there.
I was sure he would be.
No answer, Maggie.
Well, we tried.
Look, I'll take this home tonight, and I'll bring it up here in the morning, huh?
Okay. Wait a minute, Joe. Somebody's trying to open that door.
Hello? Hello? There's nobody here.
The wind must have blown the door open. But if the house is unlocked, then he's got to be here.
Hello? Hello?
Well, maybe he's here and he can't hear us. Let's go inside.
I don't think we should, Maggie.
Well, Mr. Collins won't mind. Anyway, I'd like to get rid of that cane.
Okay. Hello? Is anybody here?
Joe, look. I mean, their candles are burning. He must be here.
Well, he has fixed up this room, but the place still doesn't look fit to live in.
Maybe he's upstairs.
I'll go take a look.
I'll go with you.
No, you stay here. I know the house better than you do. I don't want you to get hurt in the dark.
Okay.
Miss Evans, again I startled you, and again I apologize.
Well, I didn't hear you come in.
To what do I owe the honor of this visit?
Your cane. You left it behind in the coffee shop.
How careless of me. But how kind of you to return it.
Well, you told me how valuable it was, and I thought I'd better bring it back as soon as possible.
How kind. How very, very kind.
I hope you don't mind us just barging in like this, but we thought that you...
We? Is someone with you?
Yes, my boyfriend, Joe Haskell. He drove me up
Maggie?
here and he...
I'm fine.
Oh, Joe. Mr. Collins, this is Joe Haskell. Joe, this is Mr. Collins.
Hello.
I'm delighted to meet you.
I see Maggie found you.
No, he found me.
Oh, well, listen, I'm sorry that we've just walked into
Oh,
your house.
please, don't apologize. I should apologize to you for causing you this inconvenience. I'm very grateful to both of you for returning my cane.
Glad to do it.
It's late. I guess we better get going, huh, Maggie?
Can't I offer you something?
Oh, no, thanks. It's very late.
Well, another time, perhaps. Good night, Mr. Haskell. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good night.
Good night, Miss Evans.
Why were they here?
Willie. You're not supposed to be here. You have a job to do. Why aren't you doing it?
Where did you meet the girl? What do you want with her? What are you planning to do with her? What?
Nightcap?
Oh, I can stand it.
So can I. You know, there's something weird about that house. Wouldn't want to go up there every night.
What's weird is someone wanting to live there. I just can't figure that.
Well, some people like old houses.
Yeah, but that one's about to fall down.
Well, maybe he plans to do some construction work.
Yeah, maybe.
Say, what did you think of him?
Oh, I don't know. He was polite.
Oh, he's very polite. That's what's so odd.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, for a minute tonight, when I was alone with him, before you came in, I was afraid of him.
Afraid of him? Why?
I don't know.
What, did he say something? Do something?
No, he just thanked me for returning his cane.
Oh, maybe it's the old house that got to you. It could scare anybody.
Maybe that's it. Because there's no reason why I should be scared of Mr. Collins. No reason in the world.
What are you going to do to the girl?
What makes you think I'm planning to do anything with her?
Well, I saw how you looked at her when she was leaving. I know you got something in mind.
If I had, it would not be any concern of yours.
Why did she come here?
I left my cane at the coffee shop where she works. She was returning it.
You left it on purpose, didn't you?
I'm not prepared to answer any more of your questions. You have a job to do. Do it.
Not again, not tonight.
You must.
I can't.
You must and you will.
Please. I think I'm going to lose my mind.
Don't argue with me.
Please.
Go.
Oh. Don't look at me that way. I'll go.
What time would you like me to pick you up tomorrow? Maggie?
What?
You look strange. What's wrong?
I'm not sure.
Maggie, look at me. What's the matter?
Have you ever had that sensation of being stared at? Like somebody was staring at you and you couldn't see them?
Why?
Because I just had that feeling now. Somebody was looking at me. Looking right through me.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.